am the morning star. Now, Saturn is also called Sat, which is also called Set. Set, one of Set's, hello? Hello? Oh, shit. Hello?
Yeah, you still here, Bobby. I hear you.
You hear me? You been hearing me the whole time?
Yeah, I was
Hello?
hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was hearing you.
Okay, what time, boy? I was just talking about Leviathan?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so the devil just means man in the physical. Man created from the blood of the Titans. So evil in a short term becomes a thing when the younger generations don't understand the principles of the older generations, and that they don't understand, they start calling evil. Even the word hell comes from the word Hayel, which is the earth.
Yeah, hello? Hello?
Yeah, Rick.
Oh, yeah, I got disconnected. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Bobby. Go ahead.
Yes. You been hearing me the whole time?
Yeah.
Okay.
When you asked for me, that's when I pressed the button by accident on my cell phone.
Okay, yeah, okay. So, like I said again, I'm going to go back a few minutes. So, what we're talking about here, the devil just means a location of the God in the physical body. Man is created from the blood of the Titans, Titans. 666 is the numerical breakdown of the Titans. In Kabbalah, 666 is the numerical breakdown of Jesus. Evil becomes in order when the younger generations didn't understand what the science of the older generations were. After centuries and millennia, what they don't understand, they just lump in and say, well, that's just evil. The word hell comes from the word Hayel, and the word Hayel means earth. We live in hell. Hell is also the serpent in the Garden of Eden, which is none other than the Kundalini energy on the inside of us. Hell is actually the root chakra. That's why it's red. So when we get these locations of the burning hell, they are talking about the chakras in our physical bodies. Now, if you got people out here who don't understand this stuff, you just need to do more studying. You see what I'm saying? The chakras, the root chakra is the lowest chakra. That's where the hell chakra is. And that's where the fire in our chakra system comes up. They say our God is an all-consuming fire, which means Kundalini, or Kundalini fire, which means a Kundalini fire. So we got several. So this end this right up, and so we do. Because I want to go into the history of the Baphomet in a few seconds. How much time we got on this one?
We got about 57 minutes left before we go into question and answer.
Okay, good. So let me just go ahead and deal with this. In the Persian area, and where you got Persia, all that was the Kushite Empire that reached all the way up into India. The word, we got a word called Pishaitan, which means the god Shiva, which is another form of the Christ. We got Melektos, which is in Iraq, later on called the devil. It's also called the devil. The serpent. The word serpent, I want to get this to you right here. To show you that we're talking about science. Because I want to go into this Baphomet thing in a few seconds and tell you where the Baphomet comes from. Because it's only a couple of hundred years old. A couple of hundred years old. But I want to show you this right here. Okay, now. The Gnostics were the Egyptians. The Gnostics are the fathers of Christianity. And they talk about a view of the Eden myth. They would hold that the Nicene teaches that the serpent, the Hebrew Netchesh, in the Garden of Evil, is the anointed one, the Hebrew Messiah. The Christos are one and the same. So the serpent in the Garden of Evil and the Hebrew word Christos is one and the same. They can be broken down Kabbalistically. Neshesh, which is the serpent in the Garden of Eden, and Mashiach is also the word, also the numerical value of 358. So Messiah and serpent is the same. Now it's interesting here because even in your Bible, they say Moses lifted up the serpent, which is the Kundalini energy in us, in the wilderness. And you should pick up serpents as a testimony to your faith. Well, I thought the serpent was evil. is it that the serpent ends up being the same numerical value in Kabbalah as the same numerical value in Kabbalah as Mashiach or Messiah? And then later on, Moses said, you must pick up serpents as a testimony of your faith. He lifts up serpents in the wilderness. The wilderness represents the physical body. Lifting up the serpent means the Kundalini energy. Moses is nothing but a later form of the God of his own soul. So here go again. We're taking these ancient cosmic principles and terminology and turning them into fairy tales for fear in later times. So Jesus and Leviathan is the same. Is also the same. Jesus is born in Capricorn. Give you a few other things right here. I want to get this one thing. So now, this is the part where we go into this one thing. But I want to read a few things for you in Jeremiah.